The concept used in Faculty of History building is the use of circle. But how? You see, during the late 50s, England was going through a problem where books were being stolen or damaged. So Stirling used this technique called Panoptic style of planning, where the whole floor area can be supervised through a single point and visitors can be kept accountable. This is the second video in the series and going to be about Faculty of History in Cambridge. So be sure to hit the bell icon, subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. You can find a link to first video in the description below. Hi friends, I am Architect Kavilwag and this is Archiclan. This video will consist of Panoptic style of planning, what is the difference between inside and outside, and the installation of lattice girders. I've also decided to add a cheat sheet of all categories in a tabular form at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that.
This study is divided into 5 categories: concept, building orientation and site, planning and structure. The structure of the video will be followed by each building. The first one is concept.
Let's see what the Panoptic style is and how it's done.
History of Faculty, Cambridge University, built in 1964 to 1967.
The building is designed with giving utmost importance to the reading room with glass covering, almost making it look like a glass tent. The building blocks are neatly stacked and have certain balance to it. The concept used here is the use of circle. But how? You see, in the 50s, England was going through a problem of books being damaged and stolen. So Stirling used this technique called Panoptic style of planning, where the whole floor area can be supervised through a single point and visitors can be kept accountable. Next, the main design strategy is a generic circle is used because circle allows control from the center point. Next, we can see one segment is used to correspond with the orthogonal side condition. It is expansive. Containment by two perpendicular planes confirms orthogonal grid. Symmetry and radial nature is followed by reading room. From here, one can observe and keep an eye on the shelves. The circle is regularized into polygon. Entry zone slides alongside the reading room and segment is parallel with the dominant external axis. Radial bookshelves in reading room are held with polygonal format. Next, we can see the radial room is extending through east-west plane. Major minor contrast between larger and smaller parts of the reading room. The orthogonal and radial are regularized with polygon. The east-west plane runs to counter dominant longitudinal axis.
Second one, building orientation and site. The design was subjected to a limited competition.
The plan was selected for two main reasons. Firstly, there was total supervision of reading room by one person from the control desk and the other physical integration of the library with the other parts of the building, as well as many seminar rooms and staff rooms. You see, the building was designed to face east, but due to unavailability of the land, it had to be resited.
The main facade facing southeast and getting heated. This created heating issues which no one could solve for many years.
Pritzker Prize winner or not, many aspects of a plan just won't be in your control. Third one is planning. The building is designed in a panoptic style and has a clear view in reading room. Firstly, the site has many entry points from north, which is parallel to the longitudinal axis to ease in the transition from exterior to interior of the building. Thus, the secondary entry is designed in such a way that it diverts diagonal movement towards the reading room. This extends the entry zone into the reading room. Entry routes slide in between planes, thus further dominant external axiality. The movement is turned towards the entry room by a slid element in the southern end of the entry zone. Next, we can see the control desk has a mushroom-shaped column at its center and the desk as a pivot point for the radial shelving in the reading room. Furthermore, catalogs contain the space to the south and the stairs lead down into the reading room.
The entry zone strategy of special definition and movement between translucent and transparent planes is similar to that of Mace van Trooij German Pavilion for the International Exposition held in Barcelona 1929.
The routes from towers acknowledge the dominant external axis. From the circulation tower, routes extend to overlook contain the reading room. They access teaching accommodation at the opposite side. The routes end at the stair at the edge of the enclosing planes. Thus, with reduction of accommodation vertically, the outside of the building steps down. There is clear separation between inside and outside, expressed by vertical planes of brick cladding at each corner. Both sides of these planes are covered with glass curtain walls. Diagrammatically, two planes at right angles to each other separate two functional zones. In each case, function is clearly stated and visible through the glass. Hence, circulation is on the inside, passing through the northern plane to the outside, where it connects with the twin towers that take it to the ground. The two identical L-shaped brick-clad RC planes contain the outside accommodation, extending the major plane separating inside from the outside. These four planes assert the orthogonal characteristic of the site. Thus, the L-shaped panel resembles bookends in their containing role. The main reading room, 4 feet below the axis level, extends northward through the vertical planes into one-story height space. This contrasts with soaring space of main reading room. Operating on the two sides of dividing plane is similar to that above. The circulation and teaching rooms are placed either side of the perpetual plane. As with circulation, the plane is pierced to provide distinct but connected realms on each side. Lastly, we have structure. three distinct yet independent structural elements separated from each other by movement joints, combined to make this building.
Largest element is the 7-story L block. It is of in situ RC flat slab construction with external upstand edge beams.
The second element is the 2-story block, which connects the two ends of the L-shaped block and is twice cranked on plan to enclose the space forming the book stacks. The third element is glazed roof over the reading room. This consists of 4 raking tubular steel welded lattice girders, which are supported at their base on inner edge of the 2-story block roof and met at the apex between 6th floor and the roof, where they lean against the inner core of the L-shaped block.
The tubes were required to be of constant diameter, but wall thickness was varied as loads allowed.
At the apex, the combined thrust from the girder is transmitted horizontally through a sliding connection, allowing vertical movement on the tubular steel struts, which are bolted to the 6th floor and roof slab.
The roof space is 12 feet high. At various levels there are catwalks providing access to the lighting installation and the extract machine, as well as being used for maintenance.
The underskin of the glazing is translucent, producing shadowless natural light on the reading room tables. Next, the rising chimney shape created by the sloping glass ceiling causes heated air rising from the floor to be drawn upwards and dispersed through ventilators at the apex of the roof. The space between double skin is naturally ventilated stack effect through adjusting glass louvers at the top and the bottom of the glass roof. Stack effect caused by rising slope of the ceiling over the reading room naturally ventilates the room. In hot weather, this process intensified by 3 separate extract machines.
Above the lower reading room is the special room for research. It is intended to be used by senior members.
This is only accessible by passing the supervision deck and by going up half a flight of stairs. Furthermore, the room is glazed at external perimeter, projecting over lower terraces and itself making a terrace above and adjacent to the senior members' common room. Lastly, a variety of seating is provided in the reading room, either in the specialist reading bays, which is 12 feet high, or at large tables in the main area. Beyond the book stack, there is continuous bench top for student use.
The bookshelves are on 2 levels and the mezzanine can be approached from the central area or from the reading room by 2 spiral staircases. Now to the cheat sheet. Feel free to screenshot the next 5 seconds of the video. Well, that's it for the video, guys. If you feel like you got anything of value from this video, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you know as soon as the next video comes on and ready to watch. Lastly, do share this video among your friends and your peers. Thank you and see you in the next video. And the extract machine, as well as being used for space, is up to 12 feet high. And at various levels there are catwalks providing access. Hi friends, I am Kavil. Hi friends, I am Architect Kavil Wag and this is Archiclan. Movement between transparent and translucent planes. The entry zone strategy of special definition. The entry zone strategy of special definition and movement.